Now, I've been an over-the-road trucker for for about 10 years now. And I work for this company called Continental Freight Company. Now, we based up out of New Orleans. And I go on almost, all over the United States. Like, it ain't many places I ain't been. I ain't even been in some of them parts of Canada before. Now, I done seen so many things in my travels, man. Like, some was straight creepy, but none was creepy or disturbing as when I saw them black-eyed children. Now, we see that a lot in movies, right? You be watching a movie and they had the kid in there and their eyes be all black. Sometimes, they show it be old people, a creepy old lady with her eyes all blacked it out. But when you see that junk in real life, ooh, I can't even put it in words. So now I'm gonna tell y'all, it started out like normal enough, just normal everyday, night. You heard me? And I was assigned to haul them rolls of carpet to one of them outlet stores up there in Denver. So I took my truck over to the carpet factory, got my trailer loaded, and started heading toward my destination. Now, I made my way out west toward Texas, and, I made pretty good time. I'm moving real good because, out there, the speed limit be like 80, and then the roads just be like straight lines, It don't be no curves or nothing, just straight desert for, you can do 80 all up and through there. Now, the trip was uneventful. Ain't nothing happened, man. Just me cruising, listening to my little satellite radio and all that. But then I decided to get off at US 287, right outside Fort Worth, and give me some sleep or whatever. Now, the truck stop I pulled into, it was real big, but it looked kind of old and outdated, like it was still stuck up in the 1980s or something. Now, there were a few cars in the parking lot, but there wasn't really no other trucks out there, in that area that was, designated for the trucks. Now, I parked my rig, and I went inside, and I got myself a quick little bite to eat. And at the little truck stop restaurant, played me some pool in a little arcade room. Then I went and got a shower. Man, them truck stop showers so nice, boy. Ooh, you heard? Well, them truck stop showers so nice. Look, this how I do. So the way it works is like when you pull up and get gas, like every time you fill the truck up, you heard me? They give you a shower. And then if you like a team driver, you get 2 showers or whatever, so every time you fill up, you gonna get your shower, so you have your showers on the car. And then you go up in there and put your little number in and reserve the shower, if they full. And you go in there, and when you go in there, look, I'm trying to tell you, boy, them dang truck stop showers so nice. Them were so nice that it was like I wouldn't even want to come up out of them. You heard? Look, this how they do it. Like when you come in, they had the lights, everything be tile, nice little tile on the floor and walls and all that. Then they had like they got the toilet in there, and they clean the junk. Every time somebody come out, they go up in there and clean it or whatever. And so they had that. Then they had they got this little fan that be up there on the wall above the sink, so the fan be blowing, and they kind of be blowing nice little. It get that room a nice little, nice little background ambient type noise, and then. Back then, like you got the shower, like a big old walk-in shower thing, right? And then they had like a little chair in there, and so you can go and sit in the chair, you want to, and then the shower head thing, it come off, so you can take the shower head and sit in the chair while you holding the shower head. So me, man, I go up in there, I kick the fan on, and then the fan be blowing a little steam. So I'll be up there in that shower for I be in there about 2-3 hours sometime. I ain't gonna lie to you. I be in there all night, you heard? And and they gotta do that because you be out there on the road, and like you out there on the road, you need something to like make you feel comfortable, man. You know, you just can't have no little regular, raggedy little shy. You know, you need something that make you feel like you're at home at least, because you know a truck driver be out there on average about 4-5 weeks. You know, depending. Now anyway. Let's see. So, you know, after I got up out the shower, you know, I put on a little change, clothes and all that, and went into the sleeper pod back in the back of the truck, and I fell asleep. Now I got woke up from the deep sleep by, you know, a light little tapping on the door. You know, and but it was so light though that I almost kind of thought I imagined it. Now I was about to go back to sleep, and then the tapping came again. Now this time I knew I didn't imagine. Now I looked up at my watch and I saw that it was like 1 o'clock in the morning. Now I knew that lonely, isolated truck stops, especially old run-down ones, could have like, you know, could be like a place where a lot of crazy folk at, man. You know, they like to mess with the truckers and everything, and anybody else who, you know, who just were unfortunate enough to, you know, stop at that place, man, late at night. You know, so you gotta be, you know, folk traveling stop at the truck stop, so they like to come there at night, you know, just trying to mess with folk. Now, and you know, like just a year before, one of our own guys, man, he got killed and robbed at one of them lonely truck stops near Syracuse, New York. So, you know, I took out my little switchblade, and I'm like, who there? Who that? The voice on the other side of the door was a young girl. Like, please, can you help me? And I'm like, I breathed like a sigh of relief, but I still kept my knife close just in case some crazy sicko or something was, you know, using this little girl at bait. So I opened up the door and I saw a girl about 5-6 years old, you know, wearing this little pink Dora the Explorer hoodie and pajama, white pants and stuff. And like even like though her hood was off, it showed like, you know, she had this short brown curly hair, and I had like trouble making out her face in the dark. And I'm like, well, okay, how can I? What do you mean you need help? The little girl nodded and said, please, mister, I can't find my mommy. I went to use the bathroom, and when I came out, she wasn't waiting for me. Now, I was hesitant, you know, to believe this story, but I gave her the benefit of the doubt. So I asked her, did you check the car? She said, yes, but she wasn't in it. Please, sir, please help me find her. At this point, the girl seemed to start crying. So I was like, all right, you know, I help you find your mama, girl. You know, I got out the truck and started walking with her toward the building. Now, I decided to make some little small talk. You know, I said, so where you from? And her answer was real vague, you know, like, she was like, I'm from out of town. Now, I should have known something was up, man. When people ask me where you from, you know, most time they quick to answer. So I was like, okay, shout, where out of town from? Just then, we walked under one of the overhead lights, and I saw that her eye was black. I mean, like all the way black, like chocolate Eddie Murphy black. You know what I'm saying? Wesley Snipes black. So I'm like, oh. I stood there and froze for a minute before that voice in my head told me to run. Now I started to run, but I felt the little girl hand grab me, and her grip was like a fight grip, man. She had that old man grip. I don't know how that little girl that strong. Then, like, in the real, like, you know, like, demonic sounding voice, man, she come and she say, please, sir, please help me find my mommy. I looked over toward the hedges and saw a bunch of other children at different ages coming out, man. Now, it was like they just appeared up out of thin air or something, man. They all had them same black eyes on them. Just like the little girl here, you heard me? Now, I managed to, like, get my arms free, and I ran back to my truck. And I man, get up in the driver's seat, lock the door, and pull out, my engine roaring, man. Now, while I pull away, I saw them little black-eyed children staring at me in my rearview mirror. Now, I sped up on the highway with my tires squealing and nearly rolled the trailer over, man. Then I gunned my truck, man. I ain't slow down till I was near Amarillo, man. Now, I made it off to Denver, dropped my load, and then I checked into the night little motel and headed back the next day. Now, I took the same way back, but I spent night at a different truck stop up in Dallas. I wasn't about to take my chances with them black-eyed children, man, at that old truck stop outside Fort Worth again. So I tell you what, you heard me? Ain't no way in the world I'm going back up and through there, man. Now, I don't know what that little girl was trying to lead me to, but whatever she was trying to lead me to, I'd already known it wasn't no good, man. I already know it, because all them kids coming out there, and so, So look, I'm going to tell you something. If you ever driving up there through 287, you better watch what truck stop you stop at, so. You heard? I'm trying to tell you, whoa. Now, that mud be dark, and there ain't nobody around, and, it's looking... even the employees, you see, like, even the employees creepy, man. You take your bus somewhere else. I should have known when there wasn't no other truckers there that there was something wrong, man, because the truckers, it'd be hard to even find somewhere to stop at night. So when the trucker they going to pull over. If they see a truck stop, they for sure going to stop at that mud. But since they didn't stop that water, I should have already known that something was wrong. So that really on me. But don't be like me, man. If you don't see no bunch of trucks that means something wrong. Go somewhere else, all right? I hope you heard me. I know you heard me.